Grace was a fantastic guide. She was helpful and friendly, and she was so knowledgeable regarding anything Hokkaido. Her attention to detail was immaculate and she really took very good care of us. Mr. Liu is a great driver, expertly navigating the narrow roads in Furano. Overall, the tour was very enjoyable and we were blessed with lovely weather and clear skies, allowing us to see the majestic mountains and beautiful scenery. Even though it was too early for flowers, we could still see sakura, tulips and lavender. Going to Sapporo/Hokkaido is a must if you're in Japan. Visiting the Biei Lake and seeing the mountains was so majestic. We had a great tour guide, Grace, who was very knowledgeable and had very impressive translation skills going from English, Japanese, Mandarin. She had incredible information about the seasons that you could see in Hokkaido and great recommendations for sightseeing for our next visit to Hokkaido. I highly recommend her and would certainly go again to see all the flowers bloom. It was such a nice trip. We enjoyed walking around and taking beautiful pictures in every stop. Though, our timing was wrong as flowers were not yet blooming. Our tour guide Grace was so jolly and very accommodating with all of us. Today's tour is nice despite of the weather condition, raining. Grace, our tour guide, is very accommodating and knowledgeable about the places that we've been. Special thank you our lovely driver Hokkaido for the safe journey back and forth. Tour with Grace Joyan was a fun-filled, informative journey to many beautiful attractions. Grace provided Chinese-English information of each of the location we were heading to, e.g. history, things to look out, food and loots. Took many pretty photos and memories back. Got some local souvenir as well. Will recommend. Thank you. Our friendly and efficient guide Kaneshiro/Eric made sure we had a good time. We went to every place on the itinerary and he made sure we had ample time to explore, take photos. Lunch was included and it was good as well. Although the weather was drizzly and cold, and the flowers are yet to bloom, we feel like the tour was a good value for money. We would like to go back and see the places during the summer, where everything will be in color and full bloom. It was a big group tour but the agenda was well planned. We had sufficient time at each location. Eric, Kaneshiro, had connected us a day before to join the group chat. The pickup was slightly delayed as 2 tour members were late. The weather were cold and wet and plus ensure that you're sufficiently clothed. There are no flower season now, mid to late April, in Furano. Overall still worth for the day trip. Grace was an excellent tour guide with expertise in her domain. We learned a lot about local culture and her recommendations were not an ad but genuine. Had a great time overall even though it was off-peak season, can't go wrong here. Grace was an amazing guide throughout our trip in Hokkaido. She was incredibly thorough in explaining every place we visited, and her presentations were always engaging and insightful. Her deep knowledge about the region truly enhanced our experience. We learned so much and appreciated every detail she shared. What stood out the most was how helpful she was in assisting us with finding specific items we were looking for. She went above and beyond to make sure we had everything we needed. Grace is not only knowledgeable, but also incredibly kind and passionate about what she does. It was a real pleasure having her with us, and I highly recommend her to anyone looking for a thoughtful and dedicated guide. First time using Klook. Satisfied. The trip is using a minivan. The driver helped bringing our baby stroller up and down the bus each time we stopped. The guide was a Chinese but can speak English. Going on early November has the plus point of not much crowd. Disadvantage is the zoo is closed and the fall leaves mostly brown, not as colorful. We got the first snow when we visited the Blue Pond. Highly recommended. The tour started promptly and was on schedule the whole day. The itinerary was packed. I wish there was more time at Shikisai Hill because we were not able to reach the top to view the flower farm.